Alright. Evening, everybody. Says here I'm live. Hey, how's everybody doing? Let's just wait a little bit to see if anybody pops by. Just to get the last lingering people. Let's get the last few in here. No beer today, only got water. I ran out. Yep. Okay, so topics for today. Well, let's run the intro first, shall we? Bit of a mishap there with my keys. Anyways, doesn't matter. Oh, rubbing on my desk here. Alright. I just posted the topics for today, which is Threadripper X399 install process. It's not fairly easy, is it? And we'll see. I have a video about it, or I don't, but I have found a video about it. Also, we have some information about the Ryzen 3, some news regarding the pricing for the PlayStation Network, which has gone up considerably. Also, some information about some rumors about PUBG getting microtransactions. I guess I'm just going to load up a web page here real quick. There we go. Let me get this over here so I'm looking at you while I'm talking. Where are we? Here we are. Okay, so the Threadripper X399 line of motherboards. The install processor for the CPUs aren't quite the same as they used to be. Usually you just either, if it's Intel, you lift up a little lid and you slot the CPU inside and you close the lid and close the two prongs and you're done. In AMD, you just open the little prong and you put the CPU inside and then you just close the prong and you're done. Not quite that easy with the new Threadripper series of CPUs, as OC3D has a video about it. Remember, this comes from them, not us. And let's have a look at that. Here are. This is how to install an X399 CPU. I do believe, yes, this is from MSI. Yes. Oh, there's a bit of audio there. Shut that off on my side. As you can see here, there's no prongs. It's only screws for this mounting solution. I don't know why they did this. It's kind of weird. That might be more robust and reliable for the future. So first you open a lid, then you open a lid, and then you slot out. Yes, the music. Slot out a little card or a tray, and there is the Threadripper CPU, which you slide back in for some reason. Hoping they are made of something sturdy, these little trays, or somebody's bound to break it. Alright, and here you go. Close the lid off. As you can see, the dies in itself are double the size of normal, but then again, why would you not? There's no reason not to go big when you're going big, literally, because that's what Threadripper is. And of course you have to screw down the screws, as you did when you released the tray. And, well, basically there you go. After this, they're just going to mount a cooler on it, which we're not very interested in. It's just screws as normal. Anyways, there we are. It's not super big news about this, but it's quite interesting, and it's fun to see that AMD has taken the time to actually rethink the entire thing, because the CPUs, by the rumors and by the tests that AMD has shown us, the Threadripper lineup will be amazing. So let's hope they actually hold up to what they say. Okay, so moving along, there's not much to say about the install process. Yeah, there is a few things that has come up since the last is the actual pricing of Threadripper, which is very nice. Currently it's set. This is MSRP. This is not Norwegian prices or UK prices. This is what AMD says it should cost, and it's the Norwegian prices and the UK prices based off of that, or calculated from that. So the 1920X 12 core comes in at $800, or 6,200 NOK, or again 620 quid, which it's a lot, but then again, for the performance they say it has, it should be worth it. And of course the 16 core 1950X will set you back a fair bit more. It's rated MSRP at $1,000, 7,800 NOK, or 780 quid, which is a lot of money. But then again, it does really beat the crap out of Intel's. It's $1,100, I think it is. The 1950X, is it? I forgot to write down the exact SKU number, but they're top of the line before the i9 released now. So it's a fair bit cheaper, and apparently, according to tests, it beats the crap out of it. So, hey, lovely. One thing that I learned today, actually, which I didn't catch earlier, I don't know why. I don't know if it's something new information they just released, but the Ryzen Threadripper CPU line will support up to 1 freaking terabyte of RAM if you use 128 gigabytes LRDIMMs. 1 terabyte of RAM. That's shed loads. So I was a bit flabbergasted by this when I read it today, actually, because 1 terabyte is like immense amounts of RAM for a desktop computer. That's like server amount. But, you know, 128 gigabyte DIMMs will probably set you back a fortune. So I'm not going to go for the 1 terabyte build. I'm hoping I'm going to get to be able to play around with Threadripper, but I'm going to have to see how the pricing sort of converts into Norwegian prices. We'll talk a little bit more about this when we get to the Ryzen 3, because I actually checked the Norwegian prices for the Ryzen 3 as it has arrived. And I'm expecting the Threadripper to do the same thing, just a little bit more, since it is Uber. And when you slap a Uber stick on something in Norway, the prices just go idiot high. But 1 terabyte of RAM, that's super nice though. Could you imagine having a system with a terabyte of RAM in to play with? Holy crap. Never have to worry about running out of RAM, that's for sure. Unless you're doing like CAD drawings or some crap. Okay, so moving along to the Ryzen 3. Entry-level gaming has now got a new champion. At least if you're going for most bang for your buck. I saw Bitwit Kyle test like 7 GPUs with the two R3 lineup SKUs that has been released by now, and to avoid a CPU bottleneck, you would have to stay around the 1060. If you're not going to upgrade into the future and want to bring your video card with you, you might as well just save your buck and buy a 1060, which comes in fairly cheap. But then again, the CPU lineup in itself costs nothing compared to other systems like the one I'm running today. This one's 10 times the amount of what this costs, and this is what? This is for 2009, I think, or 2011. I can't remember when it came out, but it's been alive for a long time. It is the it's the AMD FX 9590. So if you check the release date on that, I think I bought it like a couple of days after release. So, well, burn on me for doing that, because it was really, it's running hella hot. It's 220 watt TPD, and it's crazy, but it does not deliver what it should do according to specs. So I'm not too happy about that. I'm hoping Threadripper will be better, and I really hope I get to play around with Threadripper. I would love to swap out the internals of Black Mamba to Threadripper if I get the chance, but as I said, that kind of depends on the price and also a little bit about the future of my job, which is my day job. There will be some changes in the future, but I'm not quite sure of what, so I'm not going to disclose too much about it. But worst case, I do get fired and I don't get to play with Threadripper. I'll be looking heavily into other people's tests and keeping you updated about that. But back to the R3 line. Now, prices for the R3 line are extremely cheap. The 1200 is $109. That's it, 109. That's 800 NOK or 80 quid for UK money. Again, the 1300X is a little bit more, but it's $129, so it's $20 more. It's nothing. It's 1,000 NOK or 100 quid. It's absolutely nothing for a CPU. And this is Ryzen CPUs, so they are very good. I do believe a Ryzen CPU with a 1060 will actually beat the crap out of mine, just because it's so damn good. The Ryzen line has been very good up till now, and with the Threadripper coming, it won't be any changes to that. I don't assume that it will change anything. Both the Ryzen 7 and now the Ryzen 3 have delivered on par or even better than the ones they used to have, or the price comparison SKUs from other companies. Well, mainly Intel, so there are only two. So I'm really amazed about what they've been able to do with the Ryzen's lineup in its yeah, whatever. But I did check as I said, I did check the Norwegian prices, and I'm not very happy, and I'm not very optimistic for the Ryzen or the Threadripper pricing when that arrives, because, as I said, MSRP, the price that AMD recommends it costs, is for the 1200 is $109 or 800 NOK. I'm going to open a calculator here real quick, just so I can actually check what the Norwegian prices are in dollars, because I forgot about that. So okay, so it's supposed to cost $109, but in Norway it costs $139, which is it's not much, but it's just the Norwegian tax crap that we don't like. So it's supposed to cost 1,000. No, it's supposed to cost 800 NOK, but here it costs 1,100. And the 1300X is 1300 NOK instead of 1000, and that calculates to 164 US dollars instead of 129. So the jump on that's even bigger. And I'm just worried is the right word. I'm just worried that when the Threadripper line comes out, it's going to cost, according to these prices now, the 1950X will cost us approximately 7,800. Just going to check if the Norwegian prices are in for the 1950X. Not the 1905, 1950X. Let's see. No prices yet. But I am very, very scared that they will add a lot of idiot pricing in Norway, and also just some because it is Uber, like an Uber tax, not Uber the company, but you know, it's very good, so it'll be popular and then they'll price it up because of it. That would be the Norwegian way, which would suck. Yeah, so I'm really hoping I do get to play around with Threadripper, as I said, but it depends on the price. Okay, so PSN, PlayStation Network, that gold thing that they have. I don't actually have it. It's called PlayStation Plus. That's what it's called. And it has jumped remarkably almost a fourth in the pricing. It's up almost 23% for the Norwegian prices. I don't have the American prices. I'm afraid I just found this, well, while I was on the toilet before I went in here. But anyways, it's jumped 23%. So that would say last year, or the current price, is 395 NOK for 1 year. Now it's 485. Wow, that's a lot. And it's 205 for, that's a quarter of a year, so that's like 3 to 4 months. And which it used to be 159. Wow, they've really gone up. I'm really hoping they're given something back for this. But then again, if you don't buy your subscription to PlayStation Plus before the 31st of August, you will not have the new price until you resubscribe, or until it renews the subscription next time. That's when you will have it. Sorry if you just bought it, luck on you. If not, you're screwed. I'm expecting that to actually make a little bit of hell, but I'm not seeing Sony actually even doing anything about it. They'll probably just go, nah, all right. People will actually pay for it no matter what, so screw it. I don't have PlayStation Plus myself. I'm not a big console gamer. I just play on it if I want to. I don't even have the PS4. I've only got the PS3, which well, I don't use it because I don't have time. I do computer and I do this, so there's no console playing time. But I don't miss it either. I have a hell of a lot of fun on the computer, and it's good enough for me. Okay, moving along to something that actually, well, it doesn't affect me, but I do play a lot of PlayerUnknown Battleground, or PUBG for short. The guy that made the game, Brendan Green, has several times said that they will be adding some kind of payment system to the Battlegrounds game, but they've also said that it won't happen until they're out of early access. They've unveiled a little bit, so they've removed the free clothing items that you get, and they've added microtransactions. Let's see, I've not checked the game today. Last time I checked, I didn't actually go into... Excuse me. Last time I checked, I actually didn't go into the menu, so I'm not sure if there's been an update. So apparently it's microtransactions, and it's the same kind that they have in CSGO, where you get the boxes, but then you have to buy a virtual key for real money to buy to actually open that box. And in the other games, that costs around 20 NOK. That is for you guys 20 NOK in US dollars. So so it's $2.50 about, or £2 for you guys in the UK. So yeah, it's quite controversial, because CSGO has been very, very criticized, because that sort of enables other sites to gamble with these keys. Not that I know exactly how that works. I'm not that into CSGO. If we had Dunphy here, he'd probably have some info on it. I know he's a CSGO player. So if you are, look for him in the game and kill him and say I said hi. Yeah, right now it works. Yeah, okay, so I don't think this is actually live yet, but they say that today it works in a way where you get points for playing good, and those points can be exchanged into a box which contains like a random thing, and then there's no money included, so you don't have to actually pay more. Yeah, okay, so it won't actually come. Yeah, okay, so it will come before early access, because this goes against what they have in their own FAQ. I was just reading the FAQ here. Yeah, okay, so they're going to test it once under the early access to get the drop percentage right, according to Green. And that's from an interview with Eurogamer. Yeah, he's on Discord, said that it's unlikely that there will be any free cosmetic things in the game after the beta period is over. Okay, so they're removing free clothing. Hopefully you'll be able to keep what you've already got, that they're not like wiping everybody's accounts. That would suck. I've said it not on the stream before, but Battlegrounds is a game that I'm expecting to be somewhat of a little, what's it called? It will lose a lot of its players real quick, because, well, this is my opinion, I don't see where this could evolve. There's no single player thing that they can do out of it, and if they're going to add something new, it would have to be, well, basically a new map, which will last for a little while and then just... But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I do like the game. I play it a lot. And I was actually thinking that we should play some of it after this stream, because it's going to be a real short stream today. I don't actually have that much on the topic list today, but I was thinking that we'd head off to do some more gaming after this, unless there's anything in the chat. So let's see. 4 viewers. Hello everybody, welcome in. Anybody got anything you want to get off your heart, please leave it in the chat and we'll have a look at it. Any PUBG players wanna join in and play afterwards? Let me know. Quiet bunch. Yeah, well, that's fine too. We can't all be talking. Yeah, that's about... I can close that window now, and that window. Oh, there's the face cam. Hello. Looking a little bit white today. Must be the overhead light doing its thing. Okay, so two guys in the chat, let me know which game you want to play. Okay, I've just got a message from Dunphy. Dunphy sends his regards. He actually tried to log on, but yeah, he's on vacation in Spain. And he's struggling with some buffering and some very, very slow download speeds. Okay. Yeah, but I think we'll just head off to do some gaming. You want to do PUBG or GTA? I think we'll actually do PUBG because GTA is kind of hard to do when you're alone, unless we've gonna review something and I don't have anything lined up. So I'm gonna kill this stream and I'm gonna restart a new one with the right information in it. So hold on, we'll be right back. See ya. Oh, we gotta do the outro first. Oh. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Monetization pulled.